So I'm just out here getting a little cardio session in right now, getting the blood pumping a little bit. And I like to think a lot while I'm out hustling on these, whether it's run, walk, hit, whatever. I like to think about what's going on in my life and, you know, what's my next 5 moves, what's the strategy. And I'm just starting to realize, you know, there's things that obviously hold us back, and we try and identify those, keep growing, keep getting better. In the 1500s, there was a Spanish conquistador going to Mexico and, you know, trying to take over the land. It was Cortez. And he showed up and realized, man, they were pretty significantly outnumbered. And he knew that he had to do something to get the morale up and to get a commitment out of his troops if they were to see it to the other side. So, you know, he just had 100% commitment to ridding himself and his troops of entitlements and escape routes. He hatched a plan, and he went back to the ships and he burned them. He burned them, and then he rallied his troops and he said, check it out, guys. You see the smoke in the air back on the shores? That's our ships. I've unloaded the gear and equipment and set fire to them. And soon they'll completely capsize and sink, and we'll have no way out. So we have 2 options. Option 1, we conquer and take this land, we win. Option 2, we'll die here. But there is no escape. There's no plan B. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses, is that I'm always trying to hedge. You know, the military even taught us, you gotta have plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and on, because contingencies are important. But I think, you know, one spot that I'm really trying to get better on, and I think this holds a lot of people back, is we make too many contingencies. And you make contingencies that are honestly bullshit contingencies, so that when you inevitably don't succeed at plan A, you have an easier plan B and then an easier plan C. And that's not even hedging. That's just planning for failure, essentially. And I've just hit a point now where I realize, man, I gotta burn the ships. I gotta burn the ships and just go 100% all in on these projects that I'm working on. You can't have one foot in this, one foot in that. Hedge, hedge, hedge. It's gotta be an all-out commitment. It's gotta be, there is no plan B. We either fucking make plan A work or we die here. And that's not to say that there's never a time and place in life to have some flexibility. But, you know, when you're working on something big, when your gut and the universe is telling you, hey, this is the path, you just gotta do the work. There can't be any room for plans B and C. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm just burning the fucking ships. No escape hatches, you know? No way out, no easy way out. And that's kind of my challenge to all my peers and the world out there. Anybody watching this, maybe you needed to see this. Maybe you've been hedging bets too much. Maybe it's time to burn the ships in your life and go all in. You got to stop talking about it. You got to start being about it. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm out here hustling. 2 workouts a day, every day, no days off, 100 days straight. You know, I've started this whole reinvention program because I felt like I was in a rut. You know, I had achieved some things like everyone, but I was just in a rut. I said, what's the next step, man? We're out the gutter. We made it out the mud. But what's next? How are we going to continue to evolve? And I knew staying the same me, I wasn't going to evolve. I was going to keep cycling back through habits that weren't serving me, spending time on things that weren't serving me. And I said, I need a jolt, man. It's time to strap up, get serious about this, and do it quick. Because the one thing we all have in common, no matter what obstacles we're facing, is we all only have 24 hours in a day. We all have the same amount of time to make shit happen. So, I don't know. Like I said, maybe you needed to hear this. I know I needed to be honest with myself and say, man, it's time to burn the ships. It's time to go all in. It's time to plan for the next phase. And you don't have to want to take over the world for this to be applicable. You don't have to try and be the next Bezos for this to be applicable. This is applicable with your small goals, your big goals, and everything in between. Whether you want to be a better mom or dad, whether you want to be a better business owner or employee, whether you want to be an entrepreneur, a better coach, it doesn't matter. If you're not putting in effort and work every single day, you're just gonna keep spinning the wheels doing what you've been doing. So burn the ships with me, guys. Let's go all in. I know I'm just a blip on the internet right now, but I'm working towards something. So, you know, I'm putting this up on YouTube. I got so much stuff that I want to share. Hit that subscribe button, man. Show some love. I want to share with you guys. I want to build. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want your money. I just want to help. I want to help with everything I learned in the last 10 years. The 10 years of learning I'm trying to do in this 100 days and beyond, man. Because that's the thing. You can make a lot of money, but if you can't help people, if you can't come together in a community, if you can't share ideas, then we're all doomed. So let's hook up, man. Let's think about it. You know, instead of just seeing this, rolling your eyes, thinking you got it figured out. Maybe you could use just 5 minutes to sit back in your chair, couch, bed, wherever you're at right now, car, and just think about, man, what are you halfway in? What are you making excuses on? Let's do it together. See you guys soon.